Hello, 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 beauties, and welcome to the session of the Healing Party. My name is LakshmiGrace, and welcome to you. This is another class in our Ayurveda series, and it's going to be marvelous on self-care, so I'm excited to share it with you. So let's get started. So welcome to all of you on the LakshmiGrace Phoenix YouTube channel, the Phoenix Rising Goddess Circle on Facebook, and the Phoenix Wellbeing Center page on Facebook. So we're going to start with the Shanti mantra and then continue with our class today. So take a few deep breaths and put your hands in prayer pose and experience this beautiful prayer. Bang me manasi pradishtita, mano me vachi pradishtitam, avir ma ehiti, Vedas yama ani ishta, shrutam me ma prahasir, anena diteno horatransam dadahami, vratam varisyami, satyam varisyami, Tanmam avatu, tadvaktaram avatu, avatu mam, avatu vaktaram, avatu vaktaram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome, beauties. So today we're going to give ourselves the gift of the 6th class in a series of 9 about Ayurveda. And this class is called Self-Care and the 5 Senses. So Ayurveda places great importance on self-care, especially of our sensory functions, because everything we hear, see, smell, taste, and touch is metabolized into the chemistry and electricity of our body-mind, and can either strengthen our health or deplete it. So stay tuned for the 6th class in this Ayurveda series and experience self-care tips for healthy senses so you can live in greater harmony with yourself and the universe. And at the end, I have a surprise quiz for you to discover your body type so you can better support your health and customize your daily health routine. So stay tuned until the end and we'll go over that quiz for you. So before we get started, I do want to check in. Can everybody hear me okay? Type in the word life in the comment section if you can hear me. I look forward to staying in connection with you, so feel free to ask questions and play in that comment section, type things in there, and let's stay in touch that way. So feel free to write life in the comment section. Let me know you're with me. So while you're doing that, a little bit about me. My name is LakshmiGrace Phoenix. I am the co-founder of Phoenix Wellbeing Center in Kauai, Hawaii. I help free-spirited and powerful individuals just like you remember their true nature by releasing social conditioning, unwanted life patterns, by providing them with spiritual tools, guidance, and community so they can connect with their inner divinity and create more freedom, happiness, and a life of heaven on earth. And isn't that what we're all here to do, to experience the best lives that we possibly can? So you're in the right place if this is what you're looking to experience. So if you are watching this video, you're either part of the Phoenix Rising Goddess Circle on Facebook, or you're on the Phoenix Wellbeing page on Facebook, or experiencing it on YouTube. And welcome to everybody on all platforms. If you're on the Phoenix Rising Facebook group, check out the guide section to get the most out of the community. It's a great resource. I walk you through the group. Check it out, and you will find all the beautiful resources in there. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, I invite you to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell icon to receive notifications when I share new video posts on Tuesday and go live on Sunday. And feel free to also share the direct link to the video with anybody you think that would really enjoy this Ayurveda series. And then feel free to invite your soul family to the Facebook group, to the Facebook page, or to the YouTube channel so they can experience more well-being, happiness, and know their greater selves as well. All right, beauty. So feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to staying in connection with you in that way. So let's go ahead and get started with our class today. I have some beautiful slides for you. So welcome, and I'm so glad you decided to join. It's an honor to share Ayurveda with you, and I look forward to sharing more self-care tips with you today. So let's get started. Ayurveda Part 6, Self-Care and the 5 Senses. So I'll start by discussing why the 5 senses are so important to our well-being. Why does it matter? Why are we even talking about this? And how the 5 senses affect physical and psychological health. And what self-care methods can you practice to bring your dosha into balance? So we'll go into specific self-care tips. And then last, I'll share a quiz for you to discover your dosha so you can begin customizing your lifestyle choices right away. So I'm excited to share. Let's get started. First, we're going to start with setting intentions. So let's spend a few moments getting clear on our intentions for this class. So remember that all intentions are valid. Therefore, in a moment, when I ask you to reflect on your intentions, just simply listen to yourself and honor whatever arises. So please close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and place your attention in the area of your heart. And listen to your response to these questions. What drew you specifically to this class about Ayurveda? What drew you to this class today? Good. And what do you hope to gain from these teachings of Ayurveda? What do you hope to gain from this class today? Good. Good. So when you're ready, please open your eyes. And I'd love to hear from you. So please share in the comments section what came up for you regarding your intentions for this class. And if you tell me what your intentions are, then we can focus on that and address that during this class. So let me know whether you're on the replay or you're watching live, what your intentions are, and we'll focus on that for this class as well. Through the last couple of weeks in this 9-part Ayurveda series, we discussed what the heck is Ayurveda. So defining Ayurveda, what the heck are the MAHABHUTAS, or the 5 great elements? How do the 5 great elements fit into Ayurveda, and how do they affect our dosha? And next I shared what the heck are doshas, discussing the characteristics of each of the 3 doshas, which are vata, pitta, and kapha. And then we began balancing your dosha, starting with nutrition and the 6 tastes class, and then into mental and emotional health. And today we are going to continue with balancing your body type with self-care and the 5 senses. So that's the whole series. You can find the entire Ayurveda series in the guide section in the Phoenix Rising Got a Circle group on Facebook. All videos are listed in the Phoenix Wellbeing page on Facebook, or see the Ayurveda playlist on YouTube. That's really the best way to see it, is on the playlist in YouTube. It has them all right there, easy to find. So check those out so you can watch them all and enjoy the full series. And I'll actually post a link in the comments section now for the playlist so you can go and check that out. All right, beauties. So let's go ahead and keep going on the 5 senses and self-care. So why are the 5 senses so important to our well-being? And why are we talking about this? Why are they so important? So Ayurveda places great importance on our sensory functions, because everything that we hear, see, smell, taste, and touch is metabolized into the chemistry and electricity of our body-mind, and can either strengthen our health or deplete our health. So more than 5,000 years ago, the Vedic sages of India, they understood that we're all part of an infinite field of intelligence that orchestrates all the activities in the universe. With every breath, we exchange our personal energy with the energy of the universe. And we're constantly taking in impressions through the 5 sense organs: the ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin. So the quality of our sensory impressions determines the quality of our physical and mental health. So if you want to create greater physical and emotional well-being, we need to choose nurturing sensory impressions that activate our inner pharmacy or inner healer. So how do the five senses affect our physical and psychological health? So let's talk about the five sense organs. So our five sense organs, our ears, skin, eyes, tongue, and nose, are the gateways through which the outer environment enters into our inner environment. So through the power of the five senses, the body and the mind have the ability to heal and balance itself. Additionally, Ayurveda also teaches that the senses are the gateway to the mind. Because we have senses, we have thoughts. Senses are interpreted by our mind. If we didn't have senses, we would not have thoughts. So gateway inside the body, gateway to the mind. And we not only perceive the environment through our senses, but we digest it as well. So in the same way that the food we eat can either nourish or weaken our bodily tissues, the impressions that we take in through our sense of sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell can have either a nourishing or a harmful effect on our body mind. So metabolizing our sensory experiences is just as important as digesting our food and our emotions. So very important to have nurturing sensory experiences. So it's important to nurture ourselves through the five senses so that we can metabolize sensory experiences and have greater physical health and emotional well-being. So if we perform daily practices that maintain the health of all of our sensory openings, we can more accurately perceive and digest sensory information. And our sensory perceptions affect our level of consciousness or spiritual experience as well. So this is important since our brain processes the sensory impressions that we take in through the five senses. We experience these impressions as qualities of consciousness that affect our physiology, experiences, and well-being. So nurturing our senses is also important if we want to cultivate higher states of consciousness and a deeper connection with source. So now that we know why it's important, let's talk about how you can choose sensory experiences that will nurture your senses and bring your dosha into balance. So today we'll look at a few self-care practices for nurturing ourselves through the five senses so that we can experience greater physical health and emotional well-being. So let's start with a few tips to customize your self-care practices. Let's take a closer look at the senses. So although all the senses influence both body and mind, some senses affect the mind or the body more directly. So a way to remember the distinction between senses that balance the mind and senses that balance the body is really simple. So let's look at that. So to balance the mind, focus on the three S's: sound, sight, and smell. The three S's correct imbalances in the mind. So we talked about some of the imbalances in the mind when we spoke about what the heck are doshas and the imbalances that come up in the mind. So these three senses will correct imbalances in the mind. So to balance the body, focus on the two T's: touch and taste. And the two T's correct imbalances in the body. So if you're having physical ailments or skin rashes, things that have to do with physical imbalances, these are the two sensory impressions to focus on. Another way to optimize sensory self-care is to consider the doshas. So the three doshas are tuned to nature, and we learned in Ayurveda Part 2 what the heck are MAHABHUTAS. that the doshas embody the 5 great elements, or the Mahabhutas in Sanskrit. So in addition, each dosha is associated with one or more of the 5 senses. So each dosha has a sense that it's associated with, and you can focus on that particular sense to balance that dosha a little bit more. So let's look at the doshas and what elements and senses are associated with each one. So let's start with vata. The elements that make up vata dosha are space and air. The senses that vata is aligned with are the sense of sound, which is associated with the element of space, and the sense of touch, which is associated with the element of air. So the sound and touch are going to be more medicinal for vata dosha. And pitta dosha, the elements that make up pitta dosha are fire and water. And the sense that pitta is aligned with is the sense of sight, which is associated with the element of fire. So allowing the sights for pitta dosha particularly will be very medicinal. Kapha dosha, the elements that make up kapha dosha are water and earth. The senses that kapha is aligned with are the sense of taste, which is associated with the element of water, and the sense of smell, which is associated with the element of earth. So taste and smell are medicinal for kapha dosha. So in this way, certain senses may have more influence on a particular dosha. Although we use all 5 senses to balance all the doshas, you may want to lean on those particular senses to have more effect on balancing those particular doshas. All right, beauty. So now let's talk about some simple self-care methods to balance each of your 5 senses. So we'll start with sound, with a focus on healing sound music. So we'll focus on sound with healing sound music. And music is a universal healing language that has a profound influence on our body mind. And uplifting music can really help enliven us when we're feeling lethargic or depressed, while gentle melodies soothe us when we're feeling anxious. So Ayurveda recognizes that music is a valuable therapeutic tool. The specific sounds that will benefit you most depend a great deal on your dosha type. So now we're going to listen to a selection of different types of music. So just close your eyes and relax, and we'll listen to these healing sounds. So if your primary dosha is vata, or you have a vata imbalance, choose sounds that are warm, relaxing, slow, and grounding, such as a cello composition, Gregorian chants, or traditional Hawaiian songs. So music that incorporates slow drum beats or a steady lo-fi beat can be especially soothing for vata too, because they have a cadence and it keeps vata focused and on track. So let's listen to a little bit of music for an example of this. Beautiful. So how did that feel to you? And just take note for yourself if that felt really good for you and felt grounding and calming. So if your primary dosha is pitta, or you have a pitta imbalance, choose cool, sweet, soft sounds, including soothing sounds of nature, falling rain, ocean waves, and bubbling streams. So jazz and flute music, devotional chants also cool pitta's excessive heat. So choose music with a tempo that's slow enough to relax you without causing you to flare into impatience, which pitta dosha can be a bit impatient. So something that soothes you and relaxes you, but not so slow that you get bored. So let's listen to another clip for pitta. Beautiful. All the pittas are like, oh, I love that. So how did that feel for you? And did you feel a difference listening to this opposed to the other one? Did it feel more calming? Just notice for yourself. So if your primary dosha is kapha or you have a kapha imbalance, choose music with a driving beat and melody. So rock and roll, passionate classical pieces, drumming, spirited world music will all help to invigorate the heavy earth energy of kapha. So you need something more enlivening, something with more of a beat to get that earth energy moving, which kapha has a tendency to become sluggish and dull, and this will really enliven and get the kapha dosha moving. So let's listen to that piece. Did you love it? It's awesome. It's so good. So how did you feel when you heard that? Did that feel nurturing? Did you feel like you wanted to get up? Did you feel like you needed some kind of motivation to get you moving and to get your blood pumping and your body up and moving? That's what would be very helpful for kapha dosha. So those are the three sounds, the three types of music for each dosha. And just notice which one resonated with you the most and continue those types of music for a while and see how you feel as you continue listening to that type of music. All right, beauties, so that was sound. Let's talk about touch. And we're going to focus on abhyanga, which is self-healing massage. So touch is a fundamental aspect to health and well-being. The sense of touch can evoke powerful emotional, psychological, and physiological healing responses. So now let's talk about massaging the skin. And you can nourish your body daily with self-massage. Therapeutic touch can lead to improved immune function, better sleep, and pain reduction. So Ayurveda recommends a daily morning massage to help you begin your day feeling relaxed, or in the evening, you can do a massage to help you unwind and sleep better. So you can choose which one works best for you. And you would begin massaging at the top of the head and work your way down, maintaining an attitude of love and respect for your beautiful body. So you'd want to apply gentle strokes on the long parts of your legs and arms. So wherever it's long, or the muscle aspect of your body, you want to do long strokes. And on the joints, you want to do circular strokes. So joints are circular strokes. Long parts of your body are long strokes. And you want to pay particular attention when massaging your head, face, ears, and feet, since that is considered to hold all aspects of your body within those areas. So all dosha types benefit from self-abhyanga or self-healing massage. And in addition to the direct benefits of massage, herbalized oils provide healing benefits. So you can add that to your massage oil. So according to Ayurveda, these oils really help protect tissues from potentially harmful chemicals that can accumulate in the body. So we're going to talk a little bit on how you can personalize your massage oils. So personalize your massage with these recommendations, which include frequency and suggested oil for each of the dosha types. For vata imbalance, or if you're a vata dosha, you'll benefit from a light touch and a heavy and warm oil, such as sesame oil or almond oil. So light touch, heavy oil for vata. And those with an excess of pitta, or if you are a pitta dosha, will benefit from deep massage and cooling oils, such as coconut, sunflower, or olive. So deeper touch, cooling oils for pitta dosha. When seeking to pacify the kapha dosha, perform a stimulating, vigorous massage that employs lighter oils such as safflower or sunflower, or warmer oils like mustard or almond oil. So vigorous massage, lighter and warm oils, light, warm, safflower, sunflower, mustard, and almond for kapha. All right, beauties. So let's talk about sight with a focus on color therapy for sight. So the images that enter through our eyes have a profound effect on our body, mind, and emotions. What we see is important for our mental and emotional health. So while gazing at a beautiful sunset, we generate soothing, pleasurable chemicals. And on the other hand, watching a violent movie triggers the release of stress hormones, which floods our circulation, agitating every cell in our body. So looking at natural beauty, the vastness of the ocean, the clouds drifting by, or the wind blowing through the tops of the trees has a profound healing effect. Absorb these healing images and allow them to nourish your body, mind, and soul. So another way of balancing our physiology through the medium of sight is visual meditation. And you can gaze into a candle flame, watch the ripples of the ocean, look at the moon and the stars, or fix your eyes on a Sri Yantra or a geometric pattern during meditation. So fire gazing and Sri Yantra gazing meditations are wonderful. And I shared a video for both of these techniques. And I'll go ahead and post the link to those videos in the comment section on Facebook so you can practice them. Or you can see the gazing meditation links in the description of the video on YouTube. So watch them, practice it. It's really incredible meditation type. So we can improve our well-being and enhance our living and working environments through creative use of color. So let's talk more about color. And special attention can be placed on color that brings balance to each dosha using the power of sight. So let's talk about what colors balance vata dosha. So mild pastel shades and earthy tones settle the vata dosha. Mild pastels and earthy tones for vata. So for pitta, cool, soft colors like greens, blues, and whites, and sometimes silver are balancing for pitta dosha. And notice that these colors resemble the ocean, which is pacifying for pitta types, all water. So water colors, silver, whites, cooling colors for pitta dosha. So for kapha, focus on bright, strong, bold colors with vivid shapes and designs, and they all help to enliven kapha dosha. There are many different ways that you can integrate color to enhance your life and balance your dosha type. So consider the color of clothes that you wear, the colors of your home, and the colors of your food on your plate. And this will all help to balance your dosha with sight. So let's talk about taste with a focus on food tastes to balance dosha, the 6 tastes. So we focused on nutrition in depth in nutrition and the 6 tastes class in this Ayurveda series. So if you want more information on balancing your body through food and nutrition, so check out Ayurveda Part 4, Nutrition in the 6 Tastes, in the Facebook group, on the Facebook page, or you can see an Ayurveda playlists on YouTube. And that's probably the best way to watch this entire series of Ayurveda shows is the Ayurveda playlist on YouTube. So I'll put a link in the comment section for the Ayurveda YouTube playlist, or find it in the description of the video on YouTube. But for now, let's recap. Let's begin with a recap of the 6 tastes. Ayurveda teaches that all food falls into the categories of the 6 tastes, and that's sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. And by including all 6 tastes in our meals and favoring those tastes that balance our dosha, we create greater health and well-being. So as a reminder, here are the tastes that are most balancing for each of the dosha types. So vata favors the sweet, sour, and salty tastes. Sweet, sour, salty for vata. It's very balancing for the physical aspects of vata dosha. And pitta favors sweet, bitter, and astringent tastes. So sweet, bitter, and astringent for pitta dosha. And kapha favor pungent, bitter, and astringent tastes. Pungent, bitter, and astringent tastes for kapha. So also remember that Ayurveda teaches that how we eat is as important as what we eat. So when we eat with awareness of our food, our body, and sensations that are happening within the body, we can extract the most nourishment and enjoyment from our meals. So what we eat and how we eat, all very important for the sense of taste. So let's chat about smell with a focus on essential oils. So again, essential oils, you can add them to your massage oil or just use them as aroma that you can smell throughout the day. So aromas really can trigger the healing power within. Our sense of smell connects us powerfully with our emotions, memories, and instincts. You can use aromas to invoke states of well-being. The linking of a particular smell to an emotional state is known as neuro-associative conditioning, a technique that can be used to increase our body's healing response and activate our inner pharmacy. So for example, if each time you sit to meditate, you use sandalwood fragrance, you'll soon learn to associate the feeling of relaxation with the aroma of sandalwood. So at other times, just simply smelling the fragrance will trigger a sense of quiet and relaxation. So you're training your body and your mind to experience certain emotions by the sense of smell. It's very, very powerful. So we can use the sense of smell to trigger our inner healing response and balance the mind. So for each dosha mind imbalance, we need to use specific kinds of aromas. So to correct for vata mind imbalances, we need to use floral, fruity, warm, sweet, and sour smells. For example, basil, orange, clove, lavender, vanilla, patchouli, and geranium. Those are all scents that balance vata dosha. Basil, orange, clove, lavender, vanilla, patchouli, and geranium are examples of this. So pitta mind imbalances can be soothed with sweet and cooling fragrances like sandalwood, mint, rose, lavender, and jasmine. Those are some of the scents that will ease the mind of the pitta dosha. So again, sandalwood, mint, rose, lavender, and jasmine. And to correct for kapha mind imbalances, because remember, scent and smell is to correct for mind imbalances. For physical imbalances too, but it's really special for the mind. So to correct for kapha mind imbalances, we need to use spicy, stimulating, and heating smells such as eucalyptus, camphor, juniper, rosemary, marjoram, and clove. And that's, again, eucalyptus, camphor, juniper, rosemary, marjoram, and clove. And they're all stimulating scents, right? When you smell that, you wake up a little bit. And that's really great for kapha dosha. Filling your home and office with pleasing smells will really help to balance your physiology and may even have a positive influence on your visitors as well. So use them throughout your home. your office, in your massage oil, and really experience that balancing effect through the sense of smell. So each of the 5 senses provide a way to nourish ourselves so we can really experience greater physical health and emotional well-being. So if we perform daily practices that maintain the health of all of our sense openings, we can more accurately perceive and digest sensory information. Practice what we chatted about today and really experience the great benefits of self-care through the 5 senses. All right, beauties. So now we're going to shift gears and focus on the dosha quiz that determines your mind-body constitution and characteristics. And again, Ayurveda has an individual and catered approach of lifestyle medicine for each person by taking into consideration what your mind-body constitution is or what your dosha is. So I'm adding a link to a dosha quiz in the comment section that you can take to find out what your dosha is. And it's also in the description of the video on YouTube. So I'll add that link now. And when answering the questions, think in terms of which statements have been true for you for most of your life. So if you developed an illness in childhood or as an adult, think of how things were for you before that illness. So specifically with mental traits and behavioral traits, since they tend to be more subjective, you should answer according to how you have felt and acted most of your life. So knowing your dosha really gives you insight on what you can focus on to personalize your healthy lifestyle choices through the 6 pillars of health, which are nutrition, movement, sleep, meditation, healthy emotions, and self-care, which are all the pillars that we're addressing in this Ayurvedic series. So those are the topics that we'll focus on through the lens of Ayurveda. Next weekend, we'll focus on how to synchronize with the rhythms of nature. We are highly affected by the rhythms of nature that are always in flow. So how can we synchronize with those rhythms of nature so we can optimize our experience in this beautiful life that we have? So check out the next class, Ayurveda Part 7, Synchronize with the Rhythms of Nature. But for now, just go ahead and take the quiz. We'll continue our discussion through the next few classes in this Ayurveda series so you can discover the best practices to balance your dosha. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, let me know in the comments section. Whether you're live or on the replay, I will get them and I will answer them. So beauties, thank you for joining today. It's an honor to share these classes. Thank yourself for giving yourself the gift of Ayurveda, and I thank you for joining me today. Namaste. So you may want to stretch and move your body and take a few deep breaths. This is a good amount of info, so take it in, metabolize that information through your senses, and just really enjoy it. Take it in and keep stretching. Let me know you're with me in the comments section. If you have anything that you want to add, I'd love to hear from you. And let me know how you're feeling. And you know what? I'd love to hear what inspired you about this class. What inspired you about self-care today and through the 5 senses? What did you like most about this class? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll continue our discussion. Or type life in the comment section to let me know that you're still with me and you're ready to chat some more. So continue to stretch and breathe as we continue on how you can put this information into practice into your life. So first of all, think of your visualization that you had today. Just close your eyes and sit with that feeling sense of your visualization. What came up for you? And what were some of the intentions that you had for this class? And imagine yourself feeling vibrant, alive, and happy. Really feel that in your body. Good. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and allow that feeling to stay with you into your evening, your day tomorrow, or through your entire week. And let it just be a part of you and keep coming back to that feeling sense and let it enliven you and help you feel uplifted. And then you have many, many tools on how to soothe the senses now. So I would say pick one sense. Pick one sense that you felt resonated with you. And Choose your dosha. Allow yourself to experience that balancing effect of that one sense for your dosha. And practice that. Practice it for about 3 days and see how you feel, if it makes any difference in your life. So pick one sense and balance it for your dosha and try it for a couple of days. Let me know in the comments section, or if you're in the group, you can write your own post, how that goes for you if you practice that. And then next, take the dosha quiz. Follow that link and take the quiz. And I want to hear from you. Write in the comments section what your results were, or you can do a screenshot and post that in there as well. So the more you know about your individual mind-body characteristics, the more you can customize your daily lifestyle medicine to create more balance. So take the quiz, let us know what your dosha is, and then pick a sense and customize that sense to your dosha. Let us know how that goes. I'd love to know what you're experiencing with that. And then last, come next Sunday, we're going to continue our discussion on Ayurveda. And another way to deepen into your path of self-discovery is to join for another healing party. So you have a special invitation to join Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is Los Angeles time, for the 7th class in this Ayurveda series about Ayurveda. And it is a great way to greet the spring with new health and vitality as we come out of the hibernation of winter. And as things dry up, we get ready for summertime. So we'll continue with Ayurveda part 7, synchronized with the rhythms of nature. So learn simple methods to align with the rhythms of nature to maximize your well-being. So we're gently influenced by solar, lunar, tidal, seasonal, and celestial rhythms in every moment. So understanding and aligning with these rhythms of nature creates a healthier lifestyle. So join me Sunday for the 7th class in this Ayurveda series to learn how you can align with these natural rhythms for better sleep, productivity, and increased health, wellness, and vitality. So join, you will love it. I look forward to seeing you, and we're gonna have a great class. So that's next Sunday. I will see you then. And you're also invited to go deeper with me into teachings of shamanism, meditation, yoga, pranayama, and Ayurveda by joining the Phoenix community list. You'll receive weekly goodies and news and hear more about courses and events that I'm sharing. So I'll share a link to join the community in the comments in Facebook, or find the link in the description of the video on YouTube, and click it, sign up, and you're in, and you'll be part of the community. I look forward to connecting with you deeper in that way. All right, beauties. So in summary today, I shared Ayurveda part 6, self-care and the 5 senses. We began with intention setting for the class. And then I talked about why are the 5 senses so important to our well-being, and how do they affect our physical and psychological health. So the 5 sense organs are important because the quality of our sensory impressions determines the quality of our physical and mental health. The sense organs are also the gateway through which the outer environment enters into the inner environment. Ayurveda teaches that the senses are also the gateway to the mind. So we not only perceive the environment through our senses, but we digest it as well. So in the same way that the food we eat can either nourish or weaken our bodily tissues, the impressions we take in through our senses of sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell can have either a nourishing or harmful effect on our body-mind. Uplifting sensory impressions allows us to have greater physical health and emotional well-being. Our sensory perceptions affect our level of consciousness or spiritual experience as well. So many reasons why it's important to allow ourselves to have uplifting and positive sensory expressions. So self-care of sensory impressions is very important for these reasons. If we practice daily giving ourselves positive experiences through our senses, we can more accurately perceive and digest sensory information and live a happier and healthier life. We also looked at which senses affect the body and which ones affect the mind, and which senses are associated with each dosha, which allows you to customize your sensory experiences even further. And I talked about some simple self-care methods to balance each of your 5 senses, sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell, so you can experience greater physical health and emotional well-being. And last, I encourage you to practice and remember your intention for this class. Keep practicing or coming back to that feeling all through your week. Choose one of the senses, cater it to your dosha, and practice for 3 days. Then take the dosha quiz. If you don't know your dosha, take the dosha quiz first. Take the dosha quiz. Let me know what dosha you are in the comment section of this video. And then join me next weekend to learn how to balance your dosha even further. And really have fun with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy this information. Have fun with self-care of the five senses, because it can be a really fun part of your life and nurturing through Ayurveda. So have fun with it and pick something that you really love and put it into practice. All right, beauties. So that's what I have for you today. If you're in the Facebook group, stay engaged and participate in the community. If you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button and the bell icon for updates on future videos and live broadcasts. Thanks for joining us, beloveds. It's an honor to share these videos and the enlightening practices of the Vedas with you. The Vedas are the sacred scripts of ancient India. They've been limited for thousands of years, and for us to be able to access them with the click of a button is really special. So really enjoy these practices and put them to use and really have a lot of fun with them. So I will see you next Sunday, yeah? So next Sunday, you have a special invitation to join Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is Los Angeles time, for the 7th class in this Ayurveda series. And this, again, a great way to greet the spring and transition out of the hibernation of winter. So we'll continue with Ayurveda part 7, synchronize with the rhythms of nature. So learn simple methods to align with the rhythms of nature to maximize your well-being. So we're gently influenced by solar, lunar, tidal, seasonal, and celestial rhythms in every moment. So understanding and aligning with these rhythms of nature creates a healthier lifestyle. We can customize our lifestyle to the rhythms of nature. So join me Sunday for the 7th class in this Ayurveda series to learn how you can align with these natural rhythms for better sleep, productivity, and increased health, wellness, and vitality. And for more health, well-being, and empowerment right here in the Phoenix Rising Circle on Facebook, the Phoenix Wellbeing Center page on Facebook, and the LakshmiGrace Phoenix channel on YouTube. So join, know the perfection that you are. I think you'll really love it, and I look forward to connecting with you then. All right, beauties. So thank you for joining me today. What a blessing and a pleasure to connect with you. Aloha, namaste, many blessings, and I love you so much.